It's going on now at Clayton Homes in Columbia, Dixon, Tullahoma, and Jackson, Tennessee. That's Clayton Homes.
And March Madness is going on right here at the Murphy Center as we go into the AAA semifinals tonight. We've got Oakridge in the maroon uniforms trimmed in gray, and Lawrence County in white trimmed in blue and gold. And we're set to play. For Lawrence County, it'll be Smith to jump with Wilson. They were two finalists for Miss Basketball Class AAA in the state of Tennessee, and they're facing each other in the center circle. Tip won by Lawrence County. They give it to Smith, who will bring it down. Katie Smith, double teamed out front, looks for help, fires the ball in the corner to her teammate there, Hartsville, returns it to Smith. Cross-court pass, too long, and intercepted by Brandy Long of Oakridge. Pushes the pass ahead to Bernard. Back to Long on the left wing to McGinnis for three, and she's got it. Oakridge first to strike with a 3-0 lead, and they press in the backcourt. Smith with a basketball for Lawrence County. Gets it ahead to Hartsfield, across to Miranda Wallace. Back it comes to Wendy Hartsfield. Out to Smith. They try to work it in the lane. It's bobbled loose, picked up by the Oakridge defense. And the Lady Wildcats of Oakridge take it away for the second consecutive trip down the floor. They'll work it out on the wing to McGinnis. Back on the right side to Bernard. And back to McGinnis it goes, out front to Long. It's 3-0 Oakridge. We've played a minute. Inside, Wilson jumping baseline, scores 5-0. Oakridge out to an early lead and pressing full court as they work the pass to Mary Beth Berry. Berry to Hartsfield, driving layup. They beat the press, and Hartsfield scores to make it 5-2. Oakridge comes back the other way. This is Long in the front court. Loops the pass low to Wilson. Spins, fakes, baseline, 6-foot shot off the rim, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Lawrence County. Kim Loop with the basketball over to Smith. Smith works it across the line and fouled out front by Oakridge, Jasmine Henderson. Henderson picks up the first foul of the basketball game. It'll go out of bounds over near the scores table to Lawrence County. It'll be inbounded across the way by Kim Loop, puts it in play to Smith. 5-2. Smith works the pass out front to Wallace. Back to Smith. Fakes. Comes right. Feeds it in the lane to Berry. Her jumper off the back of the rim. Rattles, comes out. We've got a foul on the rebound on Lawrence County. As the ball will go to Oakridge as we check the call. It is on 35, Wendy Hartsfield. Call for pushing on the rebound. Oakridge gets it in backcourt, leading by a score of 5-3. Glad to have you along on our Tennessee Sports Radio Network coverage of the girls' state basketball tournament. Wilson takes it out on top to Henderson. Out on the wing to Brandy Long. Long, that's a travel. That's Bernard. Skipped a little bit as she started her move. And call for steps. It's out of bounds to Lawrence County in backcourt. 5:58 to play here in the opening quarter. Dick Palmer along with Dan Hughes, Nelson Smotherman with you courtside. Best seat in the house right here at the center line at the Murphy Center. Smith over to Wallace on the left side. Back to Smith it goes. Smith working outside. She is a 5'9" senior. Out on the wing it goes to Hartsfield. Back to Smith. Left Wallace. Tries a three off the rim. Rebound. Battle for it taken by Oakridge. Henderson with a basketball. Brings it all the way in the front court to Bernard. Back to Henderson. Driving the lane. Shot blocked and taken away. And that was Smith on the block and the steal. Into the lane. Pull-up jumper right in front. Off the back of the rim. No good. Oakridge has the rebound. It was Wilson pulling it down. Long takes the pass ahead to McGinnis. Back to Long to Wilson. Fires 18 feet away. No good. Rebound taken by Lawrence County's Miranda Wallace. Wallace gives it to Smith, and she'll bring it down. 3 minutes gone here in the opening quarter. 5-2 Oakridge. Smith to Wallace out front. Goes over in the left corner to Kim Loop. Down low to Berry. Back to Loop in the corner. Comes back outside to Wallace. Wallace comes back to the middle. Gives it out front to Katie Smith. Smith, one bounce, and coming over on the right side to Hartsfield. Hartsfield in the corner to Luke. Comes down the baseline, got herself open inside, and then missed the layup. And the rebound taken by Oakridge. Ahead it comes to McGinnis. Takes it out front. Long over to Bernard. Bernard on the post to Wilson. Stolen away from her by Smith. came into double team and just snatched it out of the grasp of Wilson. Over on the right side to Hartsfield. In the middle, Berry is open, shot away off the back of the rim. Lawrence County having trouble finding the range here in the first quarter and trailing 5-2. There is a long three-point shot that's no good by McGinnis and cleared off by Lawrence County, Katie Smith. She'll bring it down with 4 minutes left in the quarter. Only one out of 6 for Lawrence County, 2 out of 6 for Oakridge early in the game. Smith holding it outside. Her team trailing by 3. Out on top to Hartsfield. Looking in the lane, takes it left to Wallace. Wallace comes back to Hartsfield. Drives into the lane, twisting, turning, feeding back to Berry. Out it comes to Smith. And a 3-second call will turn the basketball over to Oakridge as Lawrence County makes a substitution. Coming in is Arlie Bracken, a freshman who had 9 points in the close win over White Station a couple of nights ago. 5-2 the score with Oakridge in the lead. And they'll bring it down. This is Brandy Long working across the line. Out front it goes to Henderson. Henderson to Long. Thought about a 3, and there's a 3-second call on Oakridge. Wilson, I think, had that foot in the lane for longer than the required time, and Lawrence County will take it out of bounds in backcourt. They'll look at a zone press thrown up by Oakridge. With the basketball is Bracken. They work it across the line. They've got a 2-on-1. Throw the ball underneath to Wallace. She'll fake, come up with a shot, and it's in and out. Won't go. Wilson got the rebound. Wilson comes off to Long. She'll bring it down. Comes ahead to Bernard with the pass. Out on the wing. Down low to Henderson. Turns, looks, tries to drive in the lane, and is called for an offensive foul. That's the second foul on Henderson. This of the offensive variety. It'll go out of bounds to Lawrence County with 3:02 to play here in the opening quarter at the Murphy Center. Oakridge subbing in number 52, Jamaica King, into the game. She'll replace Henderson, who just picked up her second foul. Smith fires the pass up to Berry. Long ahead to Kim Loop. Loop takes it back outside to Smith, and left it comes to Bracken. Wallace into Berry. Jumping in the lane. No good. Rebound taken by nobody. Well, Smith fighting for it, has it underneath Wallace, lays it up and in. I thought that rebound was going to go out of bounds, but Smith stayed with it and grabbed it, then found Wallace open under the basket. 5-4 the score. Oakridge in the lead. Long three-pointer. McGinnis scores. Lindsey McGinnis with her second three-point basket makes it 8-4. A 4-point cushion for Oakridge. Here's Wallace, and she is bumped and fouled by number 12, Brandy Long, for Oakridge. That is her first, team's third foul. And it will go out of bounds to Lawrence County. Miranda Wallace, a junior, will in-play the ball to Bracken. Bracken's only a freshman, working outside. Pass to Berry. Berry at the free throw line, in, feeding Wallace open. Jumper is off the rim, no good. Berry fighting with King, who just came in for the rebound. They tie up, and the possession arrow will point east to Oakridge. They will have the basketball, leading 8-4. For Lawrence County, number 24, Shadonda Perkins, a freshman, is in. As the Lady Wildcats of Oakridge bring it down. This is Bernard working outside. Drives to the free throw in the lane. Pull-up jumpers off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bracken for Lawrence County. Over to Smith. Smith scanning the floor. She comes down. Finds somebody open underneath for a layup. That is Perkins, who just came in, and she lays it in for 2. 8-6. Pressure by Oakridge. Down it comes to Bernard. On the right side of the lane. Holding up. Ball stolen away. Bracken comes up with the basketball. Over to Smith. She almost lost it at the center line. Saves it. Gives it back over to Bracken. 8-6 the score. Into Berry in the lane. Can't shoot. Comes back to Smith. Smith top of the key. Perkins in the right corner. They drop back, but she doesn't take the long one. Instead, in the lane. Jumps there. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Loop. She'll put it on the floor. Back to Berry. Knocked out of her hands. Picked up by Wilson for Oakridge. Over to Long. Ahead to McGinnis. McGinnis left side. Wilson driving in the lane. Got in there for a layup, and it's in and out. Won't go. Out of bounds. And the basketball belongs to the Lady Wildcats of Oakridge with a little over a minute to play here in the opening quarter. Coming in for Oakridge, number 30, Nicole Polfus, a senior. Long will inbound, baseline. It's deflected. The pass stolen away by Perkins for Lawrence County. Perkins to Smith. 8-6. We've got less than a minute remaining in the first quarter. There's a three-point shot. Bracken knocks the bottom out. The freshman Bracken with a three-pointer, and Lawrence County leads for the first time. 9-8. The Lady Cats in the lead. Wilson shovels inside. Long with a shot. She scored. King, rather. Jamaica King with a basket. Oakridge quickly regains the lead at 10-9. 28 seconds in the quarter. Ahead it comes to Berry. Deep out on the right side. Double team to the trailing Smith. Left it goes to Perkins. In the corner to Luke. Back out to Smith with 19 seconds in the quarter. Into Berry. Shot no good. Rebounded by McGinnis. Pass stolen by Smith. Got an open layup and scored. Smith anticipating beautifully. Stole the pass and drove to an open basket to make it 11-10. And here's a deflection. Oakridge trying to get off a desperation shot, and it pushes the nets from the bottom side as the first quarter comes to an end. A lot of action here. It is 11-10 in favor of Lawrence County. Lady Cats. Second quarter as Lawrence County leading 11-10 puts the ball in play. They'll take it in the lane to Berry, on the left side to Wallace. Back out it comes to Smith. Bracken down to the baseline to Perkins. Double team, got the shot away and missed it. Berry on the rebound score. First basket for Mary Beth Berry, a 5'11 freshman. Here's a steal by Smith right in front of us, but she was out of bounds. It'll go to Oakridge at the center stripe. Oh, this Smith is a great defensive player. She has stolen the ball numerous times already in the game. Oakridge will bring it down. 13-10 the score. Out front with the basketball, Wilson. Bernard open from three-point range, and she scores. It's a 2 just inside the line. 13-12. Lawrence County with the lead. Smith comes across to Bracken. With the ball out front on a high post to Berry. Turns, faces the basket, puts it on the floor a couple of times. Goes back to Smith, across to Bracken. She fires another three. This one no good. Rebound battle for Wilson and Berry tie up. Possession arrow will again point up Interstate 40 to Oakridge, and the Lady Wildcats will have the basketball. We've played just about a minute in the second quarter. It's 13-12. Berry is coming out now for Lawrence County. And number 35, Wendy Hartsfield, back in the lineup. For Oakridge, this is Brandy Long to bring it down. Works out on the left side to McGinnis. Guarded closely by Smith to Wilson, top of the key from 20. No good. Rebound taken by Smith. Smith veers out on the dribble, brings it up as McGinnis picks her up at the center line. Smith comes to Bracken on the left side. In the corner to Wallace. Nobody there. She'll shoot. She will score the three as Miranda Wallace, left unguarded in the corner, calmly ripped the net. 16-12. Lawrence County is in the lead. With the basketball, Long comes on the right side to Bernard. Bernard working out front. Lob pass into Wilson. Fadeaway baseline shot. No good. Rebound in there. King misses. King again. On the follow-up scores. and she was fouled and will go to the line. That's Jamaica King, a 6-footer. Got a strong rebound. The foul was on Hartsfield. That's her second. So King has a free throw coming. It is 16-14. Lawrence County leads by 2. They led by 1 at the quarter break. McGinnis is out, and Henderson back in for Oakridge. Both coaches rotating their players, using a couple of key subs, trying to keep everybody fresh as King puts the free throw up and in. A 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 16-15. A 1-point lead for Lawrence County. Here's Bracken at the center line, gets it over to Hartsfield in the lane, down the baseline to Perkins. Can't go, comes back out to Smith. Smith over to Bracken. Wanted to shoot a 3, was not open. Inside now to Hartsfield. Ball knocked out of her hands. Back to Bracken, and over it comes to Smith. Smith out at the top of the key. Back to Bracken, back to Smith. In there to Hartsfield from 12. It's short, rebound dropped by Wallace out of bounds. The basketball to Oakridge with 5:45 left in the half, 16-15. Jackson County and Livingston Academy for the AA championship tomorrow afternoon. That will be at 5 o'clock. That is a rematch. They played for the district championship, the regional championship, the sectional championship, and now they'll play for the state championship in AA. Here's Brandy Long for Oakridge. Out front it comes to Bernard. Bernard comes left, 1 dribble. Back out it goes to Henderson. Out front to Long. Lawrence County playing a man-to-man defense, doing some switching and double teaming as the ball comes into Wilson. Bernard, 3-point range, missed it. Rebound kicks out to Bracken, the freshman for Lawrence County, and it will be she to bring it down. 16-15 in favor of Lawrence County. Bouncing on the right side to Katie Smith. Back to Bracken. Oakridge is in a zone. In the left corner, Luke puts it up and scores from about 12 feet away. First basket for Kim Luke, and it is 18-15 as the Lawrence County cheering section says, Luke, Luke. This is a great game. Bernard out front to Brandy Long. 3-point lead for Lawrence County. Over to Henderson on the left wing. Wilson in the circle. Quick pass into King. Great pass. King wheels and deals and scores. She's got 7. 18-17. Lawrence County leading by 1. Long pass across to Berry, who just came back in. For Lawrence County to Wallace. Out front to Blevins. In the corner to Wallace. Down the baseline. Bounces out to Blevins. Smith, top of the key. They work it against that zone. Loop in the right corner. Back to Smith on top to Blevins. In to Berry. Bad pass. Loose ball. Whose ball? Picked up by King for Oakridge. 1-point lead for Lawrence County, but Oakridge now with the basketball as their zone took it away. Long coming on the right side to Henderson. In the corner it goes to Bernard. Starts down the baseline. Got by Wallace. Reverse layup is good by Bernard, who's only 5'4". She just reversed it up there against the taller people and hit the layup to give Oakridge a 1-point lead, their first lead of the quarter. And now Bernard called for a foul in the back court. She was trying to pressure Katie Smith, who was bringing it down. 19-18, Oakridge. Back for Lawrence County is number 30, or in for the first time, Ashley Johnson for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. It'll be Smith to bring it down. 1-point lead for Oakridge, 19-18. Blevins left side, 3-point shot in the air and off the rim. Rebound battle for on the floor, held ball. This time the arrow will point toward Lawrence County with 3:29 left in the half. Our buddy Foxy Griffin from Lawrenceburg, a longtime broadcaster for the Lawrence County teams, who runs this fine station down there. WDXE is down the press row from us. Shot by Loop is no good. Picked off underneath by Johnston. Back to Smith. Back to Johnston in the corner. Smith coming back out to Bracken now. Over to Johnston. Smith down the baseline. Got in there, laid it up, and it won't go. Rebound to Wilson. For Oakridge, ahead to Bernard. Bernard coming in against Johnston. Puts it up. It is good, and She was fouled. Johnston called for the block. Her first foul, as going to the free throw line will be Danielle Bernard to shoot one. That happened right in front of the Lawrence County cheering section, and they did not agree with the call. They thought it was charging and not blocking. But we've had that debate for decades, and we'll continue to have it. Bernard's free throw is good. A three-point play, 22-18. As Oakridge now goes up by 4 points with a little less than 3 minutes left in the quarter. This is Bracken bouncing it away to Johnston. Works outside. That's a very active zone defense for Oakridge. Johnston shoots up a three. It's no good. A rebound to Jennifer Wilson. Wilson clears over to Long to McGinnis. She'll come down on the left side. Feed it to Wilson. Wilson at the foul line. Steps call. Turnover will give it to Lawrence County with 2:35 remaining in the first half. Coming down for the Lady Cats, Katie Smith. 22-18 the score. Bracken across to Berry, drops the ball. Henderson comes up with it for Oakridge. Henderson may take it all the way, does, shoots it, rolls over the rim, no good. Taken by Smith, and she is fouled in the backcourt. Oakridge committing a foul, and might have been a good foul, as it is charged to McGinnis, because Lawrence County had Berry breaking wide open down the floor, and if Smith had spotted her, she would have had an easy layup. Now Smith brings it over to Bracken in backcourt. Across the line it comes to Loop. Bracken double teamed over to Berry. Berry in the corner. Johnston. Smith fires up a three. It's off the front of the rim. Battle for the rebound. Berry. She's got it. She puts it up. It won't go in and out. Rebound taken by Loop, and she is fouled on the shot. Under the basket is no place for the timid in this game. McGinnis picks up her second foul. 16 fouls on Oakridge, but shooting will be Kim Loop, as she was judged to be in the act of shooting on that follow-up. 5'11" senior, averaging 9 points a game, had 11 in the win over White Station. Two shots. We've got just a little less than 2 minutes left in the first half. Free throw number one comes up short off the rim. For Oakridge, Jamaica King back in will replace McGinnis. Perkins waiting to come in for Lawrence County will be coming in for the shooter. Loop puts it up, puts it in. Now she will leave, and Perkins is in for Loop. 22-19. Oakridge in the lead with 1:56 left in the first half. It will be for Oakridge. Brandy Long to bring it down to Bernard on the right wing. Lob in low to Wilson. Spinning against the double team. Scores. Jennifer Wilson, second basket. 24-19. Oakridge opens a 5-point lead. And pressing. Bernard steals it. Shoots it inside. No good, and she's fouled by Smith. Quick steal and a foul will put Bernard at the free throw line for Oakridge. 1:36 left in the half. The winner will play at 7 o'clock tomorrow night against the winner of Gallatin and Germantown, and we've got a timeout on the floor and time in for this. To play with the score 24-19 remaining, 1:36 remaining in the first half. A 5-point lead for Oakridge. Free throw is good by Bernard. She's got 8 points, looking for 9. She'll get another shot. Danielle Bernard averaging 10 points a game and hits that one. Bernard with 9 points and a perfect 3 out of 3 at the foul line. 25-19. Oakridge increases the lead to 6 as we've got Wallace in and Johnston out for Lawrence County. Pressure by Oakridge. It goes to Berry, to Perkins into the front court. Out front to Smith. Minute and a half to play. Smith, pull-up jumper from 12. She drilled it. Katie Smith with 4. 26-21. Oakridge, long pass ahead. Henderson down the baseline. Fake shoots and scores. Great move by Henderson to get her first basket of the game. 28-21. A 7-point lead for Oakridge. With a basketball, Lawrence County, they lose it. Knocked free from Berry, picked up by Long. Back on the attack. This Oakridge defense relentless as they come up with yet another steal. Out front, Long. Turnovers, 9 for Lawrence County in the first half. Oakridge has 7. Wilson, King, shot blocked by Perkins. King gets it back, puts it up again, and somebody holding her. That was number 10, Bracken, I believe. That is the call as Arlie Bracken picks up her first foul, 5th team foul, and King to the free throw line. Jamaica King, she'll be shooting a pair. A junior, 6 feet tall. With 44 seconds left in the first half. First one up and good. 8 points for King coming off the bench. And it's 29-21. And her 8 points right now the margin for Oakridge. She gets one more. King fires the free throw. It's good. She has hit 3 out of 3 at the line and scored 9 points as a reserve. King comes out and replaced in there by 42, Robinson. In for the first time. Here's Perkins in front court for Lawrence County. Looks the pass over to Bracken. In the right corner to Wallace. Wallace bounces inside. Berry. Left side, Perkins. Covered up, double team with his own. Comes back out to Bracken. Over to Smith. Fakes. Drives to the free throw line. Gets it back to Bracken. In the corner to Wallace. Wallace comes back to Smith. Smith whips the pass in low to Berry, and as she tried to make a move, she was fouled, and that was on Robinson, who just came in. Her first foul. Mary Beth Berry, Lawrence County freshman post player, goes to the free throw line. She'll be shooting a pair with 17 seconds remaining here in the first half. Nope, they're just giving her 1 and 1. 1 and 1 for Berry. King is going to come back in just a moment for Oakridge as she is over by the scorer's table. Now Berry puts the free throw up and it bounces off the rim. And we have either a foul or a lane violation. I think a lane violation on Oakridge, so Berry will get another chance. King back in along with McGinnis for Oakridge. Berry at the line. It's 30-21 Oakridge. Berry eyes the basket, puts it up and puts it in, and she will have one more. Even though that was her second shot, the first one was disallowed. Well, what a great week this is to see old friends. Some people you just see once a year at this tournament. Some you don't want to see but once a year. That's not you, Dan. Second free throw missed. Here's McGinnis coming down on the left side. 8-point lead. Oakridge, they've got the ball. They'll take the final shot of the half, perhaps. Long, guarded out front, flips it over to McGinnis. 3-point shot in the air, off the mark as the first half comes to an end. Halftime, it is Oakridge, Lady Wildcats 30, and the Lady Cats of Lawrence County, defending state champions, 22. Check the score. back. Second half action getting underway here in the AAA semifinal contest. It is 30-22. Oakridge leading Lawrence County. Oakridge with the basketball. Left side open, long. Fires up a three, and it's short. Rebound battle for it, picked up by Henderson. She follows it in. Jasmine Henderson. And it's a 10-point lead for Oakridge at 32-22. Across the line, it goes to Wallace, coming down the left side. Baseline shot away and missed by Luke, taken by Wilson. Wilson to McGinnis, into the front court. McGinnis on the left side, takes the pass low to Henderson. Henderson kicks it back outside to Wilson. Over to Long, now to McGinnis. Three-pointer left is good by McGinnis. Third three-point basket of the game. And Oakridge pushes out by 13 points at 35-22. Luke, follow-away shot in the lane. Good, and she's fouled. Kim Luke comes back for Lawrence County to get two, and she'll go to the free throw line as the foul is on Wilson. That is her first foul. Kim Luke to the free throw line for Lawrence County, 35-24. Second half just underway, and Oakridge got out of the gates with a hot hand. Shot missed by Luke, picked off by Oakridge's Henderson. McGinnis on a break. It goes to Bernard, and she lays it up and in. Beautiful fast break executed by Oakridge off the missed free throw. 37-24 Oakridge. Smith across the line to Hartsfield. Underneath it goes to Luke. Off the glass to score. Kim Luke with 7. 37-26 as Lawrence County comes back with two. Here with the basketball out front. Long comes on the left side. Bernard for three, no good. And a rebound taken by Lawrence County. And that was number 41, Berry, on the rebound. And the foul on Wilson. Berry had excellent position inside, and Wilson behind her committed the foul. The ball goes to Lawrence County. Wallace is out. Bracken in for Lawrence County. Smith to Bracken. They're going to trap at the center line. She gets it across. Loop to Hartsfield, knocked out of bounds by Oakridge. Oakridge defense has been outstanding tonight. They play a zone, but they're very, very quick in it. Do a lot of trapping, double teaming, and they've caused Lawrence County some problems. Here's a shot in the corner, missed by Hartsfield, picked up by Bracken. She's tied up, and a possession arrow points to Lawrence County. Under the basket, it'll be Bracken to play it in. 6:18 left in the third quarter. Bracken takes it in the corner. Out it comes to Smith. Back to Bracken. At the foul line, Hartsfield in the lane, got one up right in front and scored. Indy Hartsfield with her second basket, 37-28. 6:06 to play in the third quarter. AAA semifinal in the girls state basketball tournament. Glad to have you along in our Tennessee Sports Radio Network coverage, which will continue with another game following this one. They lob it into Wilson on the post. Hit a shot, but it will not count as she was fouled, I think, before the shot. Nope, they call it on Wilson. Called an offensive foul on Wilson, and that'll be 3 on her. Coach Jill Pruden is, she can't understand that call. Here with the ball is Lawrence County. Berry over on the left side. Bracken for 3. Off the rim, no good. Berry the rebound. She was fouled from behind. I don't think that follow-up shot will count. It is on Henderson. That's the third foul on Henderson.
Team scored. United Wildcats number 52, Jamaica King.
King coming back in for Oakridge. Ball put in play to Hartsfield. Double team. In the corner to Bracken. Back out front it comes to Smith. 9-point lead for Oakridge as the ball goes to Hartsfield. Back on top to Smith in the circle. Back to Hartsfield. She'll fire up a 3, and it's good. That will cut the Oakridge lead to 6 at 37-31. 5:22 to play in the third quarter. Out front, Brandy Long for Oakridge. Starts to move left, guarded there by Bracken. Lawrence County playing man-to-man defense as opposed to the Oakridge zone. In the corner to King, back out to Long. Long comes to Bernard, guarded by Smith, comes wheeling to the foul line. Back McGinnis, three-pointers and air ball. And will go out of bounds to Lawrence County. Just under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. 37-31 the score. Oakridge leading. They throw a long baseball pass. They get it to Kim Loop under the basket against King. Shoots and scores, and she's fouled. King commits the foul. And that will be her first foul. And Loop will go to the free throw line. 37-33. We've got a timeout on the floor. With a chance to cut it even further. She'll have one free throw. Loop has scored 9 points in the game, 6 of those coming here in the third quarter. Lawrence County trying to win their second straight state championship, but for a different coach, as the coach for Lawrence County, Stacy Childress, was an assistant on last year's staff. The free throw is good, completing a three-point play, and it's 37-34. Oakridge lead, cut to 3. Lawrence County pressing in backcourt. They double team and are called for the foul. Let's see who the foul's on. Kim Loop committing the foul. Goes back out of bounds to Oakridge. Playing it in, Jasmine Henderson. Coming in for Lawrence County is Perkins. Bracken is out. 3-point lead, Oakridge. They play it in to Bernard. Double teamed in the corner. Bounces the pass over to Long. Long goes back to Bernard. Still in the backcourt, being pressured. Bernard has it knocked out of her hands. Picks it up. She'd better hurry. Gets it across the line to McGinnis. Just beating the 10-second call. Over it comes to Long. Lawrence County drops back into that man-to-man defense as the ball goes to Bernard on the right wing. Back out front. Henderson thought about a three. Fed King in the lane. Wheels it up there. Good, and she's fouled. King will go to the line. As the basket counts, the foul on Mary Beth Berry is her first. King now with 11 points coming off the bench, and she'll have one free throw for Oakridge. Free throw line to our left. It is 39-34. Eyes the basket. Puts it up. Missed it. It rattled and came out. Rebound Hartsfield to Smith. Katie Smith will bring it into front court for Lawrence County. They trail by 5. Out to Hartsfield on the right side. Back to Smith. Smith to Hartsfield. Comes right. Being double teamed by that zone. Over to Perkins. Back to Smith. Smith into the middle. King deflects the pass. Long covers it up. They're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow will point to Oakridge. And the Lady Wildcats will have it in backcourt. Just under 4 minutes to play in quarter number 3. Got a good one going here. The winner goes to the state championship. Here's a pass stolen by Smith. Smith's pass. Luke to Berry. Drives in for the shot. Lays it up. In and out. No good. And a rebound. A battle for it. Another held ball. But this time, the arrow will point the other way. And Lawrence County will get it out of bounds. 3:46 left in the quarter. Baseline down to our right. It will be Lawrence County's Perkins to play it in. Perkins holding it, looking inside in the corner to Hartsfield. Puts it on the floor. Clears the pass over the loop, penetrates the lane. Shot comes up short. Rebound, Perkins out of position underneath, comes back for the shot and draws the foul from Henderson. Nice move by Perkins as Henderson commits her 4th personal foul. And it will be Shadonda Perkins to the line. Perkins was out of position when she got that rebound under the basket, but maneuvered her way back in for a shot and drew the foul. She'll be shooting 2 free throws. First one is up and in. She is a freshman. Wilson back in and Henderson out for Oakridge. 39-35 the score with Oakridge in the lead. Lawrence County trying to come back. Second free throw good by Perkins. 39-36. McGinnis across the line. Loops the pass over to Bernard. Baseline shot no good. Rebound Smith for Lawrence County. Comes out on the dribble. Slows the pace a bit as she comes across the line. Takes a look. Gives to Perkins on the right side. Drives it into the circle. Back to Hartsfield. Left it goes to Smith. Penetrates. Drops it back to Hartsfield. Goes into the left corner. Comes back outside to Smith. Smith top of the key. Whips it over on the left side to Hartsfield. Down the baseline. Got all the way in there for a layup and score. Hartsfield. 39-38. Steal by Smith. Lawrence County with a chance to take the lead. Here's Berry. Scores! Berry will go to the line as Lawrence County regains the lead. Foul is on number 12, Brandy Long. Second foul on Long. With 2:51 to play here in quarter number 3. And the score, 40-39, Lawrence County back in the lead. Is the time remaining in the third quarter. What a ball game we've got going here. A 1-point lead for Lawrence County. They have battled back from a 13-point deficit to regain the lead. And Mary Beth Berry, who just hit that field goal, will go to the line and shoot and score a 3-point play for Berry. 41-39, and now foul on Lawrence County as they were pressing in backcourt. It's going to be on Luke. And on Kim Luke, number 2. Third team foul in the second half charged to Lawrence County. Lawrence County leading 41-39. Bernard in backcourt against the pressure defense. Gets it across the line. Over to Long, to Wilson at the top of the key. Back to Long. Oakridge now down by 2. Over to McGinnis left, to Wilson. Follow-away left. Good by Jennifer Wilson. She's got 6. 41-41. Believe it or not, we're tied for the first time in the game. With the basketball, Perkins. Travel. She faked the 3 and started to drive. Official said she moved that pivot foot. So with 2:20 to play in the quarter, it'll go back to Oakridge in a tie ball game, and they'll have a chance to regain the lead. 41-41. AAA semifinals. Wilson inbounds the ball to Long. Pressure in the backcourt. Double team. Back to Wilson. Fouled in the backcourt by Smith, who tried to steal it away. And on Katie Smith, foul number 2. Team foul number 4. Out of bounds to Oakridge. We've got 2 finalists for Miss Basketball playing against each other tonight. Smith for Lawrence County. Wilson for Oakridge. Wilson was the recipient of the Miss Basketball in Class AAA. And the awards presentations we broadcast for you Monday on many of these same stations. Here's Jennifer Wilson inbounding in backcourt. Lawrence County continues to put backcourt pressure on the ball. It goes to Bernard. Double team. Gets the pass away. And across the line it comes to McGinnis. And out of bounds off McGinnis. Smith made a dive as if to steal the ball. Dove into the floor right here in front of us on press row. And McGinnis touched the ball last. Here's Smith to bring it down. 41-41. Brackett. Berry Perkins, wide open layup. Perkins scores. Great ball movement by Lawrence County. 43-41, they lead. Here's Bernard at the center line. Down the far side, into the corner. Loops it back across the court. McGinnis for three. It's good. McGinnis, 4 3-pointers tonight. 12 points in the game. 44-43, Oak Ridge regains the lead. Bracken across the line. Berry. Perkins again, wide open shot. No good and fouled by McGinnis. McGinnis was just a step late getting there and committed her third foul. It will be for Lawrence County. Shadonda Perkins going to the line with 2 shots. A freshman, 6 points tonight coming off the bench. A lot of good young players, especially on the Lawrence County team. They've been playing 3 freshmen. A lot of minutes here in this game. Free throw good by Perkins. 44-44. We're tied for the second time. Perkins with a chance to put her team back in the lead. Eyes the basket. Fires it up there. Hits it again. She's hit 4 out of 4 at the free throw line. 45-44 Lawrence County. Wilson in backcourt. Up it comes to Bernard. Bernard dribbles away from Bracken. Drives in the lane. Shot blocked by Smith. Battle for the loose ball. Smith's got it. Looking down court. They've got the numbers. Here comes Smith on a bounce pass to Loop and deflected by Oak Ridge. Loose ball. We got a foul somewhere in that big pile up. I don't know which team they called it up. It may have been on number 12, Long. Let's see. Number 12, Brandy Long, committing her third foul. Called for undercutting the Lawrence County players. They dove for the ball. Lawrence County with a 1-point lead, 45-44, 1-1 for Kim Luke. Lawrence County at the free throw line, 8 out of 12 in the game. This one missed. Rebound King, dropped it, picked up by Wilson. Across to Bernard, pass in front of her, too far, out of bounds, but touched last by Lawrence County Smith, and it belongs to Oak Ridge in front court. They'll inbound right in front of their bench. It will be Danielle Bernard to put it in play. To Wilson at the free throw line. Fires up a 15-footer and scores. Wilson with 8. Oak Ridge back in the lead. 46-45 with a minute to play in the third quarter. Oak Ridge in that zone. Lawrence County, let's see if they try to hold it or if they'll go ahead and take a good shot if they get it. Out front, Bracken to Smith. They're down by 1. Oak Ridge leading 46-45. Smith, Berry, shoots left side. Backed it in. Check a foul. No basket, charging the call on Berry as she was leaning in. Call for leaning into the defensive player as she shot the ball. That's a popular NBA move, but they don't like it in high school play, apparently. And she was called for the foul. Oak Ridge now with the ball, leading by 1, 46-45. Wilson Bernard, wide open from 18, drills it. Bernard, it is 48-45 Oak Ridge. And now with 20 seconds in the quarter, Smith in front court to Berry, top of the key, in the lane, shoots, and in and out, no good. Trying to get the rebound, it's taken by McGinnis. McGinnis to Long. Long ahead to McGinnis. Into the front court. McGinnis fouled as she tried to, I think she was passing the ball into King, but the official is going to rule she was trying to shoot a 3.
Foul is on 41, Berry.
Foul on Berry is her third.
Team 6.
Well, she might have been trying to shoot a 3. She's that's where she's hit 4 of them tonight, so that's a logical assumption. 3 free throws coming for McGinnis. With 6 seconds in the quarter, the first one is good. 49-45. Oak Ridge has been ahead. They've been behind. They're back ahead now. 49-45. Second shot. Rolling. Dropping. She's hit the first 2.
For Oak Ridge, 42, Renee Robinson at 44.
And one more free throw coming for
35,
Lindsey McGinnis, 5'11 junior. 50-45 the score. McGinnis up, and this one won't go. Rebound taken by Luke to Smith into the front court. She's going to put up a jumper right side and score at the buzzer.
Basket by Katie Smith.
What a game. That's the end of the third quarter. It is 50-47 in favor of Oakridge, and for our local stations, we'll be back in just 1 minute. Oakridge as we start the fourth quarter. Inbounded to Long in backcourt, being pressured back there. Gets it across the line. Randy Long working outside. 50-47. Oakridge in the lead. Lawrence County playing defense now, and a foul is called on the Lady Cats. I believe it's on Hartsfield. It is. That is her third. 1-1 now for Oakridge as Jennifer Wilson goes to the free throw line for the first time in the game. Wilson averaging 18 a game. Tonight has scored 8. She had 22 against Brentwood in their opening game. Free throw good. Miss Basketball, she will be headed to UT Chattanooga to continue her basketball career. Second shot good by Wilson. It is 52-47. Now Smith comes across the line. Hartsfield on the right side. Runs into Wilson, shoots over her and scores. Wendy Hartsfield. 52-49. With the ball in backcourt, McGinnis. Across the line, checked by Perkins. Comes to Long. Long guarded out front by Bracken. 3-point lead, Oakridge. They've got the ball. 5-second call against Long as Bracken was up guarding her and the count was on. I don't think that Long realized it. And they turn it over on the 5-second count. Here comes Katie Smith. Lawrence County down by 3 with the basketball. Smith, top of the key. Fires it down the baseline to Hartsfield. Puts it on the floor, twisting, turning, trying to get a shot. Gives to Smith out of the corner, too long. And McGinnis on the rebound for Oakridge. Over to Long. Fires the pass ahead. Bernard, Wilson, baseline jumper. She drills it. That's a dozen points for Jennifer Wilson. 54-49, Oakridge. Out front, Bracken for Lawrence County. Double team. Gets the pass away to Smith. McGinnis and Bernard trap her. She goes to Hartsfield, and Lawrence County takes a timeout as Coach Childress wants to talk about what we're going to do against this pressing defense, as it's been giving Lawrence County a few problems here in the last couple of possessions.
And Shoney's in, located in Murfreesboro. Your home away from home, 1-800-222-2222. Shoney's in has been remodeled to better serve you. When you stay in Murfreesboro, stay at Shoney's in. Highway 231 I-24 exit 81B. Call locally 615-895-1778.
Bill, this game makes up for some of those 30 and 40-point games.
Oh, my goodness. I
I
bet you've had a number of lead changes and ties in this ballgame.
Yeah, only 2 ties, but that lead has changed hands numerous times as it will be Lawrence County inbounding. Putting it in play, Smith in the corner. Bracken launches a 3. It rims out, and the rebound grabbed by Perkins, and she's called for steps. Oakridge gets the ball, leading by 5 with 6:29 to play. It will be for Oakridge. Wilson putting it in play to Long. Bracken guarding Long, man-to-man as they come down the floor. They're not double teaming. Long across the timeline. Into the right corner to Bernard. Bernard in the lane. It's deflected by Perkins, grabbed by Smith. She'll drive for a layup and put it up and put it in. Katie Smith makes it a three-point game, 54-51 with 6:07 to play in this basketball game. Still a lot of time left and a lot of action to come. Ball into Bernard. Now they double team in backcourt. Gets it over to King. Up near the line it goes. And across for Oakridge is Long, holding it out front. Long out in the middle, loops it over to McGinnis on the left side. Starts in the lane, puts the shot up on the run, no good. Rebound King, gonna follow it back up, no good. Wilson had it and then hit the floor as a foul is called on Lawrence County. Checking the call. Well, I can't see the finger signals over there. It's on number 24, Perkins. That's her first foul. At the line will be Jennifer Wilson. 2 shots. She has scored 12 tonight. 6-foot senior. Puts it up and hits it. 55-51 the score. Wilson with her second free throw. Eyes it. Fires it and hits it again. She's 4 out of 4 at the line. 56-51 in favor of Oakridge. Here's Smith across the line to Hartsfield. Back to Smith in the middle. Left to Bracken as they work against that zone. In the corner, Smith looking low, nobody there. Back to Bracken. Back to Smith. Starts in, one dribble, back to Bracken. Over to Hartsfield. Penetrates the lane against Wilson. Shoots baseline, rolling good. Dropped over the rim and fell in. For Hartsfield, 13 points tonight, and it's 56-53. Oakridge leading with the ball. Bernard driving all the way. Shot blocked by Katie Smith. Out of bounds. That was a big-time block. As Smith, who had several inches on Bernard, just whacked that one out of bounds. Here's Long to put it in play into Wilson. Out front, Bernard. Now McGinnis holding. Back to Bernard. At the foul line, Wilson. Turnaround jumper is good by Wilson. That is 16 for Jennifer Wilson tonight. 58-53 Oakridge. Just under 5 minutes left in the game. Hartsfield holding outside. Back to the middle. Flips the pass back to Bracken. Right side, Smith. Pass stolen by King. Smith wanted to feed the post, and King knocked the ball away and stole it over to Bernard. Open McGinnis for a layup. Scores. Nice ball movement there by Oakridge as they got it quickly down the floor to the open player. It is 60-53. And the lead is 7. With the ball, Bracken on the right side. Top of the key, Smith. Over to Perkins. Drives for the layup. Up, in and out. No good. And grabbed by McGinnis for Oakridge. Over to Long in the backcourt. Fires the pass across. Intercepted by Smith again. Here she comes. Top of the key. 15-footer. Good by Smith. Smith comes from nowhere to steal it time and time again. 60-55. Ball out of bounds, and who was it on the floor trying to steal the ball? Smith. You're right. 3:54, just under 4 minutes left. 60-55 Oakridge. And it will be Bernard inbounding. Nobody guarding her. She puts it in play to Long on the right side. Long working out front. Top of the key. Backs it up. Guarded by Bracken. Comes to the left side. Now uses up the dribble. Being pressured by Bracken. Oh, she double dribbled. She had already used the dribble and took one more bounce, which was one too many. Turnover. Lawrence County gets the ball with 3:39 to play. Perkins for Hartsfield. For the Lawrence County Lady Cats. Loop has also come back in for Lawrence County. Here is Katie Smith to bring it across the line. Smith, top of the key, coming right. Flips it on the wing to Bracken. Bracken to Smith, driving right of the lane. Puts the jump shot up off the rim. Rebound taken by Wilson. Heavy traffic. Gets it over to Long. Long comes ahead to McGinnis. McGinnis feeds it back to Long. And Long holding it outside. Her team leading by 5. In the corner, McGinnis pushes up a 3. It's no good. Rebound. Battle for. King had it. Lost it. Perkins picks it up for Lawrence County. Now to Bracken across the line. A 5-point lead for Oakridge. Lawrence County with the ball. Smith to Perkins. A 3 on the left side. Short. Rebound. Bernard for Oakridge. Bernard to Long. Long will bring it down against Bracken. Now just under 3 minutes to play. Over to Bernard, working outside. Bernard coming right on the dribble. Holds it up. Gives to Wilson. Wilson right side. Down the baseline, comes back to Long. 60-55. Brandy Long. Backs it up. Now out in the middle it goes to Bernard. Fakes right, goes left. Goes to King. Now back to Long at long range. She starts to drive, feeds to King, and out front to Bernard. Bernard comes back to Long. They've run about 30 seconds off the clock. Here's Bernard. Clock's down to 2:06. Bernard, oh, she traveled. Pulled up there right of the lane, looking for somebody to pass to, and took an extra step. And the basketball will go to Lawrence County out of bounds. Turnover number 18 for Oakridge. Lawrence County has 14 turnovers in the ball game. Each team with 22 field goals. Timeout, Lawrence County. 1:59 left in this semifinal game. 60-55 Oakridge. We'll be right back. Would like to be there again with a chance to repeat. They're down by 5 with the ball at midcourt. 60-55 the score. Now we've got one of the players for Oakridge. Must have some blood showing. She's going to the sideline and will be replaced. That's King. Be replaced by McGinnis.
Substitution for Oakridge, number 34.
Just a second, under 2 minutes left in the ball game. Now with the basketball, Katie Smith for Lawrence County. Comes to the right side. Flips it back to Hartsfield. Starts to penetrate. Spins in the lane. Double team. Puts it off the glass and scores. It's a 3-point lead for Oakridge, 60-57. Long and backcourt double team. Flips it across the line to Wilson. She'll hold up out there. Give it on the left wing to McGinnis. McGinnis. Cross-court pass comes to Bernard. Bernard comes right, fouled by Hartsfield, and that on Hartsfield is number 4. And that will put Bernard at the free throw line. Team foul number 9, so one more and they'll be in the double bonus. Bernard is 3 out of 3 at the free throw line. 5'4", junior guard, free throw good. A very cool customer under fire, Bernard. She's gotten a lot of pressure tonight from the Lawrence County guards. Second free throw, good. 15 for Bernard. 62-57. King, patched up, is back in there for Oakridge. McGinnis is out. Coming down, Katie Smith with 1:25 to play. A 5-point deficit staring Lawrence County in the face as Hartsfield comes in the circle. Smith in the corner, launches a three. It's no good. Rebound Bernard. Bernard doubled up in the back court and committed an offensive foul as she pushed Hartsfield to the floor. On Bernard, number 2, it'll go out of bounds to Lawrence County. A break for the Lady Cats of Lawrence County. With 69 ticks left on the clock. It'll be inbounded. Where? The official's picking something off the floor. Now it'll be inbounded by Bracken. Bracken will play it in. Bracken will put it in play in the corner to Berry. Back to Hartsfield and out in the middle to Smith. Smith, free throw line in the corner. Bracken, 4-3, too long. Rebound again is Bernard. This time she dribbles away, looks for help, and this time she is fouled and put on the floor. And that will be on either Hartsfield or Luke. We'll wait for the call with 55 seconds left in the ball game. Again, it's on Luke. Third foul on her. It'll be a double bonus now coming up. 2 shots for Bernard. Bernard has connected tonight on 5 out of 5 at the free throw line. Gallatin and Germantown coming up next. We'll have that game for you on the network. Bill Haney will be bringing you the play-by-play. Bernard hits the free throw for point number 16 for her. 63-57. Second one good. 64-57 Oak Ridge. Lawrence County needs to hurry. They need some points. Here's Hartsfield. Hartsfield outside the three-point line to Smith. Drives right. Tried to shoot a shot, and it was Long who knocked the ball out of bounds. Lawrence County will play it in with 43 seconds left. Bracken out to Smith. Back in the corner. Hartsfield to Bracken. Lob low. Shot up. Berry. No good. Rebound taken by Wilson. Wilson to Long. Fouled in the backcourt. That's Luke committing her 4th foul. And it'll be Brandy Long going to the free throw line for Oak Ridge. Brandy Long, a senior guard, 5'4", has not scored a point in this game, but she's been out there every minute and has been a key to the Oak Ridge victory if they indeed win, and they've got a good chance. Here's the free throw. It is no good. She'll get one more. Long had no points in the first win against Brentwood. But she's out there for the entire game. This one is good. That is her first point in this tournament. 65-57. Lawrence County will take a timeout to talk it over. Only 28 seconds remaining in the basketball game, and an 8-point lead for Oak Ridge. Seconds left in the ball game. It is Oak Ridge 65, Lawrence County 57. Lawrence County will have the ball in front court. 8 points down with 28 seconds to play. Not the best spot to be in. Steal by Long. Lawrence County That was the worst thing that could have happened to them, as they stole the ball, and now we've got a foul. And it will be Oakridge going to the free throw line once again with 20 seconds remaining. Randy Long back there for 2 shots.
At the line, number 12.
65-57. First one is up. It is good. Point number 2 for Long. And one more coming. 66-57. And this one is no good. The rebound taken by Berry. A 9-point lead for Oakridge. Hartsfield stolen by Long. Comes up with a basketball. Back to King, or Hart to Henderson. Backcourt, Bernard, foul. And with 8 seconds left, it will be Bernard to the free throw line. Smith picks up the foul. Bernard has not missed a free throw tonight. 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row for Bernard.
Shooting 2.
Trying to get her team into a double-digit lead here, and she does on the first one. Biggest lead of the game for Oakridge. I'm sorry, they had a 13-point lead in the second quarter. Second shot, no good. It's 67-57. Over to Brackett in front court. Hartsfield puts the jumper up and puts it in as this game comes to an end. Final score is Oakridge, the Lady Wildcats, 67, Lawrence Kent, 59.
You're a real colonel, right?